Now, bro fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. It's Wednesday. Cheap Not Bro fam. It's time for the Wednesday rant. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are trying to build a community over here, and each and every person that likes, subscribes, helps. So thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching. Cheap Not Broke live. There's no show without y'all, and I'm very much appreciative. All right, let's get to it. Yes, tonight. Deportation raising prices? Is deportation raising prices? Now, as you know, I'm sure you've seen on the news, they are really getting after it out here in Los Angeles with the immigration. Everywhere, actually. Immigration, the immigration enforcement police are everywhere in the country right now, and they are getting people up out of here. And the question is it going to cost you money? Because you know, a lot of these people, they do a lot of jobs now. A lot of jobs. A lot of these people aren't just, you know, criminals and things like that. The crime committed is not, you know, being an American citizen. However, they do a lot of work. Work at the Home Depots, do a lot of construction. These people, they do a lot of agriculture work. So there's a lot of work that they do. And who's going to replace them? And another question is, why are no employers going to jail? Nobody. You didn't know nobody wasn't supposed to be here. You didn't check. Everybody had fake paperwork that worked out great. So somebody needs to sue the background check company. Somebody failed. Because if these people are here working illegally with documents, somebody failed on the document chain. I mean, I thought they do run a background check and do all this other stuff with you. You got to have a social security number, but apparently not. I ran across this video today. They're conducting the ICE raid, and lady's asking, did you know anybody that was illegal? I did not. What do you mean? I did everything right. Everything. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, the guy, he knew them people there. Look, he was hiring cheap labor. He knew what time it was, but he was playing crazy on camera. He knew, but they was in there marching the people out. I think it was like, it was a warehouse, factory. A ton of people. Question is, how do they even get all this information? They got a lot of information, man. Just to be popping up on people like that. They know exactly where you at. Wow. It's wild. But overall question is these people, are these illegal immigrants, migrants, whatever name you choose, are them getting sent home costing you money? Is that going to inflate prices? Are things going to go up? Well, I don't know. I honestly do not know. I'm just talking outside looking in. Wednesday rant. You know, we just ranting on something. Outside looking in. If all these people are going home, who is going to do the work? Who's going to replace them on these jobs? Because some of these jobs, Americans just don't do. You're not going to see any Americans out there picking grapes. Whites and blacks and Asian people, they don't do that. They're not going to be out there going to pick grapes in no field. That's not what you're going to usually get from them. You get a certain type of people who do this type of work. And the employers know it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows what's going on. But with them no longer here, construction. They do a lot of construction. A lot of migrants, illegal aliens, do a lot of construction. They hold a lot of construction jobs. You know, cash jobs. Cash jobs where you don't need a W-2. You can just get paid and go about your business. They hold a lot of them jobs. Who's going to do that work? And once again, why is it that the people who hired them aren't facing any problems? So, did you do any background checks? Do they all? I don't know. I'm not all that deep into immigration, but do they have social security numbers? Because don't you need a social security number or something to run a background check? And I'm sure they ran background checks, or if they just hiring everybody and not running no background check. I don't know. But now, even as an employer, you got a warehouse full of illegal aliens, illegal people in the country. You got a whole warehouse full of them doing work. They come raided, send everybody home. How you supposed to stay in business? Now you got to go hire some other people locally, like probably some American-born people. Gonna cost you way more money. Gonna want health benefits. Gonna want a lot. They're gonna want a raise. I want a raise. I need a couple dollars more. You know, well, how much job paying? Job paying $22 an hour. Well, I need 29. What? You want a raise? You just started? No, that's not happening. But that's what they do. Deportation laws. People are in and out. People are in and out. All right, but drop a comment. Let me know, what do you think? How do you feel about all of this? Is this something? Man, it got dark. This is what happened? How did it get so dark? Oh man. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Bam. Because it would be traced back to the owners of the business and the politicians. Ah, yes. Yes, Josh Brown. You know, but but somebody else got to be held accountable, man. I mean, come on. You know who you hiring. These people aren't fools. They're not fools. They know who they hiring. Nobody goes to jail. They come out and march out all the employees. They don't even get hit with a fine. Nothing. So at some point, if you really want this to stop, you're gonna have to do something to employers for hiring folks who are not supposed to be hired. Did you conduct a thorough background check? That's what I want to know. Did you, or did you not? Apparently they did not, because I would think, I don't know, maybe. But somewhere something's failing. It can't just be the end. Oh, we're going to send them home. Yeah, okay, so who made the IDs? Who hired them? Was a background check conducted? Was it thorough? You know, because background check costs money. They got to pay for that. You know, did you figure all this out? Do they have a real address? Are they real legal citizens? I don't know if they're doing asking all these questions, because there's a whole lot of people getting sent home. But once they do, we got to pay for it. Housing costs is probably going to cost a little more money. You know who works on the home? Well, at least here in California. You got a certain type of people who work on the home. You got Mexican people. You got Guatemalans. You got different type of people who work on the houses. But these employers like these folks. Why? You can pay them cash. They're not going to make no noise. In and out. You ain't got to worry about that. Here they go again. I thought the protest was over. I thought it was over. Because I thought, oh, okay, this is just a weekend thing. No, it's going through the week. I said, well, damn, I thought people got to go to work on Monday. It's Thursday. So, yep, it's been going on for a while. But, hey, sending people home, is it going to cost you more money? Now, even in the hospitality industry, you have a lot of illegal aliens who work in the hospitality industry. Is that going to affect the price of hotels? Are hotels going to cost us more money because now they don't have as many people working to turn the rooms around, or they do got to hire some new people, but hire them at a higher wage? I can imagine illegal aliens don't really ask for health insurance. Because you go, they got to know, they're going to know your status. Cheap labor means larger profits. Damn right it does. Absolutely right. Cheap labor means larger profits. That's how you got to get the biggest profit. Think about it. Most of these mega corporations, they're paying people pennies on the dollar. They're paying people a little bit of nothing, and then they're charging 10, 15, quadruple the times for everything. For the business. Yep. Cheaper labor, larger profits for the business. 100% true. Facts. All facts. That's how everybody's getting rich. They're charging a lot of money and paying people a little bit. That's how it goes. I mean, look at sports teams. They're paying, a couple of top guys on the team. They're making majority of the money. Everybody else, pennies. But hey, think about it. If they're paying these athletes, $30 million, $40 million, $220 million contracts, how much is the team making? Because we always hear how much the athlete made, how much his contract was. How much did the team make? How much did the team make last game? That would be some interesting stats. Oh, okay. How much did the LA Lakers make last game? We would like to know. But we already know how much the players are making. So I think that's just a buffer to keep everything off of them. Keep everything off of the team. Team don't want all that pressure on their back. Well, we're making all this. So you got to pay people more money. They don't want nobody. They don't want nobody to know that. Because then people gonna ask for more money. Teams making billion. Teams are making billions of dollars, and they're paying. They're paying their top guys a lot of money. But there's a lot of people on the team who are not making that kind of money. Drop a comment. Let me know. Have you seen any prices go up in your area? Have you seen anything go up in your area? Let me know. Let me know. Wait a minute. Whoa. Let's see. Let me see if I can get some stats. Get some stats on here, because we love numbers, don't we? We like the numbers. What are the numbers? Oh, yeah. So what are the things that are going to go up? Agriculture and food prices. Immigrants make up 50% of farm workers in the USA. An estimated 1 in 4 are undocumented, according to USDA Pew Research. Deporting large numbers of workers has led to crops rotting in fields. I can believe it, especially in California. Oh yeah, Georgia and Arizona. When farmers can't find workers, they either offer higher wages, increasing food costs, produce less, decreasing supply, and raising prices. Either way, prices going up. A 2011 crackdown in Georgia led to a labor shortage that cost the state $140 million in unharvested crops. I already hit all this stuff. I didn't look up none of this. I just knew. Construction, housing costs, yes. Restaurant, hotels, service industry, yes. Inflation and economic ripple effects. No, that's not what I'm talking about. The food service, hospitality industry rely heavily on immigrant labor, documented and undocumented. Deportations create large labor gaps that led to shorter hours or closed locations, higher menu prices, and such and so forth and so on. So yeah, we're not going to probably feel it right now. We're going to feel it. Now, the tourism industry, they're already feeling it. Oh, yeah, because you don't have as many people coming from out the country into the country. Don't nobody want to come over here and get shaken down, and they just come to Disney World. I just come to Disney World to go to my family. I just trying to take my family. But no, you're getting shook down, and they want to take your phone, go through your phone, and all that. Like, nah, hell no, we're going to go somewhere else this year. And it's a lot of people suffering. Like I said before, one of the guys who drives the Hollywood vans, he drives the celebrity vans. He'll go see around the house. And this is Eddie Murphy's home, and this is Sylvester Stallone. That guy, he drives that van. He said the bookings are down like 25% because you don't have a lot of immigrants, foreigners. Not immigrants. Damn, what do you call people who visit? People visiting from other countries, they're not coming. They're not illegals. They're just visiting from other countries. They're going right back home. They got a return ticket. Yeah, but they're not here. Las Vegas, you hear the same thing. It's not as many people out in Las Vegas right now. So they're losing money. And losing money, what does that mean? Like I just said, either you got to pay people higher wages, but you're going to do more work. Best believe that. Or you just got to do less. But people can't do less. Like a casino, they can't run off less. They just got to go get the people. Agriculture, that's a whole nother ball game. Different ball game. I'm not sure how that works, but you still need some people out there working. And if you can't get them, what do you do? Please hit that like button for your boy. Please hit that like button for me. I got a couple people watching right now. Thank you for tuning in to Cheap Not Broke. Head over to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merch. Very much appreciated. Thank you. All right, back to what we're talking about. Deportation. Is it costing you money? Is it going to cost you money? Yes. Imagine the employer. What is the employer going to do? The warehouse guy. What's he going to do? How's he going to, replace all this labor? Now you got to go hire some local people who want local health insurance. So you got to go through all that, go through that situation. So overall, it's going to cost you some more money. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't run from it. You can't hide. Nothing you can do about it. Now, are there opportunities for work? Maybe. I don't know if that's the type of work you want to do. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe it's going to open up some jobs for Americans because a lot of these jobs, You remember, teenagers used to do these jobs like fast food jobs, working in the restaurants. Teenagers used to work those jobs, but not now. Now you got grown people working them jobs. Deportation. One person can cost taxpayers between $10,000 and $12,000, depending on legal and transportation fees. ICE's annual budget is around $8.4 billion, paid for by your tax dollars. More enforcement, less funding for schools, blah 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 blah. Yep. More money they spend on ICE agents, they spend money less money on school. But I've been saying this for a minute. America don't care nothing about no education. America don't care nothing about no education. They don't. What is the plan for the children? We got AI out here. Aren't they going to be learning different? Aren't they going to be? Things are just going to be different. Are they adapting to the world of AI? Has the curriculum changed? None of that. I bet it hasn't. They're just sitting up there reading them dusty ass textbooks. Some people they're on a track. Some people are going to make it. Some people are not. And if you haven't, go watch the documentary Waiting for Superman. Great documentary. It's on school kids and how the system puts them on the track. So some people to go work in a factory and some people go work in an office. They put you on the track and you don't even know it. All right, bam. Deportation. We are talking deportation. Does deportation cost you money? Take a second. We're gonna go to break. We'll be right back. We're back. We're talking deportation. Is it going to cost you more money? Overall answer is yes. Yes, it is. How much? I don't know. When and where. But I think it also depends on where you live because there are more illegal aliens in some areas than others. They're not, they're everywhere, but there's some places a little heavier than others. All right. But yeah, drop a comment. Love to hear your thoughts. Thank you, Josh Brown, for always dropping the comments. Is the documentary Waiting for Superman on YouTube? That I don't know. It might be. You got to look it up. I put it in Google and see where you can watch it. It's been a while since I watched it, but it is a great documentary. Waiting for Superman. You really want to understand how the schools work? It'll tell you. And it hasn't changed. It's probably been shot 15 years ago, but it hasn't changed very much. It's still a good documentary. Still very relevant to this day. Very, very relevant. So I would go check that out. See what it's all about. You can probably learn something. But yeah. Now, as far as the taxpayers, is it costing taxpayers more money? I don't really care about that because it's not like, oh man, I can feel it. Like, no, they take the money out of your check and it's gone. There's nothing else you can do. They spend it however they see fit. And that's that. That is that. You don't have no say so, no nothing on how your tax dollars are spent or any of those things. So no need to get in a bunch over your tax dollars because they just taking that and they just going to do what the hell they want to do with that. Ain't nothing they can do about that too much. Nope, and no. Oh, yeah, here we go. We got a little article right here. ICE immigration raids empty Home Depot parking lots of day laborers. Parking lots outside of Home Depot stores across the country that were once teeming with day laborers angling for work are now quite eerily quiet. A stark sign of how Trump administration immigration crackdown is reshaping informal labor market. In northern New Jersey, a few men stood under the morning sun on Tuesday where dozens used to gather, according to Wall Street Journal. Similar scenes played out in Los Angeles and in Houston, where some Home Depot locations saw no workers at all. Security guards at two LA stores warned day laborers to stay on public sidewalks. In Westlake, a heavy Latino neighborhood near LA, I know where that is, one of the locations nearly deserted as, Damn. Let me show you. Yeah, man, I can't work it. I can't pull it right now. But anyway, yeah, the Home Depot lots. If you ride by Home Depot, let me know. Drop. Have you seen it? Hello, my mom. Hello, mother. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Always appreciate it. Hey. Yeah, let me know. I haven't really paid attention to that. I haven't been to Home Depot in about a month. I gotta go give me some charcoal. Honestly, I need to give me some charcoal. Going barbecue that weekend. But yeah, I haven't been to Home Depot in about a month, so I haven't really paid attention. But the last time I went, I did see people out there. Now, everybody out there ain't illegal. You got some people who are born here who still need to get that work, trying to get that money. So everybody that's out there is not necessarily going to be illegal. I'm pretty sure there's some regular people, people with actual legal status out there trying to get some work too. But it's true. I did used to see at Home Depot, Lowe's, places like that. You did see a lot of day laborers, a lot of people out there trying to look for some work, get some work. So, hey, my friend, you need help? I can help you. You know, $100. Like, I don't got $100. No, sorry, I'm gonna do it for myself. Thank you. I appreciate it. Goodbye. Have a good day. $100. You don't know. I didn't pay $100 for the stuff. I'm not gonna pay you $100. I ain't pay $100 for the material. No, hell no. That's not gonna happen. But that's what they be wanting you to do. Day laborers, ICE raids. The raids are part of stepped-up effort by ICE immigration undocumented workers and have upended decades-old ecosystems that help connect contractors and homeowners with ready labor. According to local advocacy groups, raids occurred at multiple Home Depot sites in recent days, sparking protests and backlash. Yep. Now, as far as protests going, I mean, yeah, I'm affected by it. They had a whole curfew out here last night. I said, what the hell? Yeah, I got some stuff to do. I got to go to work. I got to do some comedies. I cannot afford not to go nowhere. But, yeah, they had the whole curfew out here last night. It was, people were still moving around. I couldn't tell what was going on because I had to move around a little bit. But it is what it is. Okay, everybody, let's get into that interesting news. Let's get on to some interesting news really quick. All right, only got a couple articles for you to know. All right, interesting news. What the hell is going on out here? I don't know if you've been to this place, but I like them. I like their Bowberry biscuits. Popular fast food chain explores potential $1.5 billion sale for fried chicken booms. Bojangles. Popular southern food-based chain Bojangles exploring potential sale of its business as demand for fried chicken heats up. According to the company, could fetch more than $1.5 billion, 3 times what it sold for in 2019. Buyout sources familiar with the matter told Wall Street Journal. I don't know. I don't think Bojangles will do very well in the South. I don't think Bojangles will do well in California. It's really a Southern thing. They got the sweet tea with the Bowberry biscuits. It's so good. I love Bojangles. It's so good. Their chicken is fried really good, just right, you know. But I don't think Bojangles would do very good out here in California like that. I don't think so. I don't know if you have Bojangles, but Bojangles is good. It's not high on my chicken list. It is not high on my chicken list at all. Bojangles, not my top 5. No, not in my top 5. We got a place out here called the Honey Kettle. I like them a lot. People used to go to Roscoe and Chickens and Waffles when they came to LA. Not no more. It's been taken over by new ownership, new management, and people just aren't fond of the place no more. So people don't really go there. But yeah. There's a lot of good fried chicken places out there. I don't eat it a lot. You know that stuff ain't good for you. It ain't good for you. But every now and then, get a little taste. Now, I like some chicken wings. I can't chicken wings. Ooh, I can't help myself when it comes to chicken wings. But yeah, Bojangles is getting sold again. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. They got some great Bowberry biscuits. Their Bowberry biscuits are really, really good. They make these biscuits with blueberries in them, and they put this frosting on them like icing. It's icing frosting like you put on a cinnamon roll. It's very, very good. Very good. Oh, man. Here we go. Whole Foods tells customers of temporary supply chain challenges after supply attack leaves shelves bare. Whole Foods reportedly directed workers downplay increasingly empty aisles as a cyber attack on its main distributor crippled deliveries and sent ripple effects throughout the retail food supply chain. The average owned supermarket chain posted vague notices about temporary supply challenges as frustrated customers were greeted by bare shelves in several locations, according to Group Tech. Well, not here. I just went to Whole Foods the other day. They took a whole lot of my money and they had everything I needed. I like Whole Foods. Is Whole Foods in your neighborhood? Do you go? Now, here's the thing. Whole Foods got, if you like oysters, if you're an oyster lover like myself, if you're an oyster connoisseur, Whole Foods has oysters for $1 on Fridays. So if you like to get the oysters, I like to get them and grill them up, put them on the barbecue, on the grill. Get that butter, Parmesan cheese, little bacon sometimes. Put that on them oysters. Let them sit on the grill and chop them up. I love that. But yes, Whole Foods is having supply chain challenges. I don't know if that's in your neighborhood or your area. Hopefully you have an alternative grocery store. I don't think anybody just buys everything at one grocery store. I love Walmart, but they don't sell everything I need all the time. Sometimes I got to go to another store. Aldi's ain't one of them. I don't like Aldi's. No Aldi's for me. You keep that. Aldi's is ASS. You heard it here first. ASS. Oh. Rich Americans will flee New York high tax rates with even higher salt deduction, Goldman report. I don't know what salt is. What the hell is salt? Oh, state and local tax. State and local tax. Salt means state and local tax. Okay, we started something new today. A new analyst by Goldman Sachs finds that lawmakers in Congress are weighing a cap on state and local tax deduction for potential tax savings are unlikely. Wealthier taxpayers are moving to states such as Florida and Texas. Driving up the prices in Florida. We don't like it. The report authorized Goldman Sachs. The migration has accelerated in recent years as a result of pandemic, including challenges in working arrangements, as well as $10,000 cap on salt deduction enacted through 2017 tax cuts, job cuts, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, the rich been moving away from taxes. Everybody should. If you can, you should too. If you can get away from taxes, you should too. Yeah, you should. I wouldn't, you want to get, we're paying big taxes out here in California. Big taxes. They are taxing the out of us. Okay? They're taxing the out of us. Really. You really, you're paying a lot of tax. Even at the gas pump, we pay the highest gas tax in the country. That's why our gas tax, and they're about to go up. I've read they're about to go up 65 cents on gas tax in California. What the hell? We're paying like $1 and some change in taxes at the pump. That's ridiculous. They need to get rid of that. That's too much. That's too much. Too much. All right, everybody. This has been the Wednesday rant. Thank you for tuning in. I got a comedy show tonight. Got to go out there and do them comedies, ladies and gentlemen. And I got my comedy show on Thursday. Would love for everyone to come out if you're in town. Please come out. Come visit. Come see your boy. Flower Bed Funnies at Plantitas in Long Beach, California. I got Dwayne Silver Cruz, Timmy Mason, Andrea Lugo, Von Roberts, Reed Clark, Franchise, and myself as the host. So if you're free, if you're in Long Beach, tell a friend of a friend of a friend to come on out to the comedy show. It's going to be great. It's going to be a funny, good show. All the ladies get a free flower. So any lady that attends Flower Bed Funnies comedy show, you get a flower in attendance. So it's a good show. You don't want to miss it. You haven't got a flower in a while? Come on out Friday. You'll get you a flower and some laughs. All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Cheap Not Broke Live. You know what time it is. New topic. Same old Cheap Not Broke. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow night. This has been the Wednesday Rant. We'll see you tomorrow night.